wonder what Jeremy's doing now. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I think I don't know if I told you this or anybody, but I was on probation, like the scary time of my probation, where I was getting random piss tested, and Jeremy texts me like, "Hey, can we talk?" Which I hate, because I would only send you that if it was a big deal, or I'd add as an addendum. Woody's great about this. No big deal. Just want to chat. Like, add that on there, so I'm not sweating the call now. It's great to get that.
Ambush calls.
Because if Woody's
a huge
sick,
problem,
like if Woody's sick, like that's my mind goes to like scary stuff like oh, maybe Woody's ill or Woody need some problem. But Woody's like, nah, just light chatter, and I'm like, cool. I won't be worried going into this conversation. But rewind me a little bit. Where am I going with that?
Jeremy called you and didn't tell you why.
Jeremy calls, so I call Jeremy, and he starts beating around the bush, and he asks me if I know where to get some weed, and I'm like, I'm on probation right now. Like the trial is pending for this thing. Like, dude, are you insane? I cuss him out and I hang up on him, and he texts me back a day later, like a meaningful amount of time later, and with this clearly well thought out and prepared paragraph. I apologize for the misunderstanding we had yesterday. I'm like, who's typing this? We don't know them words. I apologize for the misunderstanding we had yesterday. I was asking about collard greens when I said green. I'm sorry you misunderstood. I understand why you're angry, but do you know any good collard green recipes? And don't even tilt your head like maybe he was asking about collard greens the whole time.
No. I think he's doubling down.
Clearly asking about weed the first time, but somebody had said like picked up his phone and like helped him over there, and I was like, I'm not replying to that. Good job. Good job.
I have a suspicion he was like, hey, Kyle, I get that you can't answer my pot questions, but do you know like who sells collard greens in the area?
Oh, we've slipped into a code now. Okay.
An uncrackable code that the feds are going to be like, well, he's just eating healthy. Like we can't get him on this. He just likes the veggies with lots of iron.
Uncrackable.
Yeah. I don't even want to say what I would call weed privately, because no one noticed it, I suppose, ever, because it sounded like something innocuous. Wouldn't want to get anybody in trouble, but don't call it green.
Yeah.
Don't call it green, you dummy. And don't ask me at all, because I have no fucking clue. That was the whole problem. That's why I got in trouble, because I didn't know where to get weed.
It's
that's
tough
true.
once you're like out of school. I feel like when you're in school, you just sort of, especially college, like you got kind of a big network of people that you know, and you can find someone who knows where to get the weed.
If I scroll back through my phone contacts, I can find all the years of like drug dealers where it's like if I go to the D's, there are so many people named Dealerson in there. There's this one guy who he would did Uber, and he would deliver weed to you. And so it was just this guy that I never changed his contact, but it was just like Jax, Uber, and Bud. And that, a friend sent me the contact, and I guess that would now there's just no point to any of that if you live in a legal state. If you live in a legal state that doesn't have retarded prices, there's no reason to buy it illegally.
I'm sure
don't do that.
People still do to some extent, or they just sell.
Not anyone I know. Everyone I know just buys it at the fucking store. Yeah.
I mean, my friends, they
you
all
are
buy
a classy guy.
People around us, but I still just go to the dispensary because I'm I can get anything I want. They have so much different shit that you can actually pick and choose.
Is
I'm not just getting
to you though.
I don't like weed for the most part. I'm pretty if I'm drinking, I'll do it, but if I don't, then I just sit and stare at the wall for 4 hours. So I usually don't. But
I've got
I'll take a light gummy. What's that?
So Taylor, I know you've got the Dab-X.
Yes.
If you ever find yourself running low of those little teas of concentrate they sent us, you can get concentrate that are these little crystals, and it looks like rock salt. And you can break, and you can just drop it in there a little. And I I pretend like it's a dilithium crystal, and I'm in Star Trek firing up the fucking Enterprise's warp drive. I fucking put the little cone back on there, get those neutrons focused, put the cap on there, fire her up,
Time to
put her
get
on
fucked
red.
up.
Put her on red. You put it on red?
I have no. Is red the hottest or the least hot? I don't remember.
I would imagine it's the hottest. I'm really hoping so.
I think I do the second hottest one, which I think it might be white.
Yeah, or green. I think
White or
is
green,
second
one of
hottest.
those.
Yeah, and then there's blue as well. Yeah, I love that Dab X. That's the. I cleaned it today with some acetone, but it didn't quite clean.
Maybe
as
mine
well as
isn't
I'd
that
like.
high then, because I have it on white. Maybe I'm
Go to
only at like
red.
the second tier. It's
Go to
working
red.
great with white.
Oh well, then leave it alone.
Yeah. Well, I need
I'm dropping
more
these
of them.
little crystals in there, though. The crystals are great. Oh,
I need to text him so he sends me another one of these because I only have this one now that I need to
went
show
through
on the
mine.
show. And so I need him to send me another fucking one that I can get high on. I'll message him after this.
Yeah.
Send me more.
I should try that because I got weed from a
high
friend
liquid.
and I got a borderline panic attack when I smoked it. And I'm
Yeah,
like, maybe
dude.
I should like not smoke this anymore.
It's
Some
not for
people
everyone.
react to it. Yeah.
Hmm.
The first time I ever smoked weed, I had a terrible experience. And then the second time I had a terrible experience. And then I didn't smoke for like 5 or 6 years. And then I was like, oh, this is really fun. It just felt completely different. It didn't feel as scary or
Mhm.
panic inducing or crippling. Is the first time I smoked, I felt like in the movies when the good guy gets drugged and he's just like the walls are spinning and he's
Mhm.
like, where am I? It was I distinctly remember me and my roommates were smoking that bong. We got some weed from the guys down below, and we were watching internet videos on my roommate's like gaming PC that was in the living room, and the fucking square like left the monitor and started moving around a little, and I was like, oh god. What was in that? It was the worst experience ever. I didn't smoke for so long after that.
It's still like one of those drugs where like if you're super stressed out about something, you probably shouldn't get high to try and not be stressed out about it. If you're like wanting to relax and your mind is clear and like you're feeling fine, then it's a good thing to do. But like if you're like, oh man, I'm really panicking over this or that or this test or this issue, not the right drug for that.
I disagree.
circumstance.
All right, so I'll agree that it's not the right. If you have that mindset you described, that you're having a rough time, don't try marijuana for the first time. That'd be poor timing. But if you're already a marijuana smoker and you're stressed out, you're like, you know what I need? Some marijuana. That would fix this.
Actually, I'm with
Actually,
Kyle.
a bit.
So I would call this, everybody's different.
Mhm. It doesn't like
Yeah.
weed doesn't stress me out.
Some
the way
people
it
are
does a lot of
lame.
people, but I don't enjoy like I don't get the enjoyment out of it. Like
Cool
if you're
kids and lame-oys. That's what I say.
They tend to have blue shirts and beards and
Yeah.
yeah, and they're fucking gay and lame and
Yeah, I fucking hate those guys.
they're the fucking worst. Me and Chris, blue shirt beard guys.
Nah, I didn't even notice. I thought they were talking about me.
Yeah,
I used to, like-
they're firing at me.
Probably talking about you. Probably talking about you.
Because I just don't get the same real enjoyment. Like if I'm not in a good mood already, like it'll still like probably relax me and I'll laugh more at a TV show. But like there is a big difference between like a end of the day was a good day, was a great day. We didn't get arrested. We didn't deal with that. We didn't get our mugshot
no RICO
taken.
charges.
And then like you smoke then and it's like, oh, nice. I guess maybe it's like an earning it thing. Like if you sit around all day getting high, it's like, where's even the point of comparison there between like your normal day and like you getting high at night? Whereas if like you're doing shit all day and then at night you smoke because like you got all your shit done, it's like, oh, this was kind of earned a little bit. I can enjoy this relaxation.
Yeah.
I don't feel like a bum.
I think for me, like I started smoking when I was like 22, and so like I just drank up until then. So like alcohol was like, I'm like, yeah, that's my like I relax and have a good time. So like when I tried weed, I'm like, this isn't as good as the other stuff. But then if I've been drinking and then I smoke, I'm like, this is the fucking shit. Like I can
I never
watch a
understood,
movie or
like-
two.
Yeah.
I never liked to drink at the end of a hard day of work. Like I never understood that at all. It's like I would feel like shit. I'd want to sleep, and so like I don't want a beer. I want a lot of water and Gatorade and like a cool room to lay down in. Like I never understood that. Or
You
like
went for a
like
painkiller.
like, yeah, we're done digging the hole or whatever. Let's crack a few beers. It's like, no, you don't have a Gatorade or some ice water or something? It's fucking sunny out here.
I'm sure they're going to mix some waters in.
I can see where Kyle's coming from on the hard work aspect of it, but I don't always do hard work, right? Like sometimes I'm just like, I have bullshit that I had to do, whether it be like cleaning around the house or paperwork or whatever, checks to write. When that shit's done, I don't mix drugs in anything that matters. You know, I have friends who will drive cars, boats, motorcycles, and fucking paragliders high as fuck. They think they're better at it high. They might be. I don't know. I'm not, though. I don't mix anything with high. I mix like a zero responsibility television with high.
Very smart.
When I get to that point in my day and it's like, I'm done, mission accomplished, I have no responsibilities right now. That's kind of the payoff that I get. It doesn't have
I feel
to
that like,
make an offense.
Like after the show tonight, was this hard work?
No, but you have earned yourself a finger of gummy rope.
But I've earned
Nonetheless.
A long finger.
A couple big rips out of the Dab X after this. I may just use this anyway, and then he'll have to send me another one to hold up on the show. Sorry, I'm just going to
use your imagination. It's a little pea of. It's just like those liquid capsules. You know, like a vitamin. I always keep saying vitamin E because that's the one that people. You know, if you've got scars, you can take the vitamin E capsule and like crack it open and squirt a little on your scar and rub it in. It makes the red fade away.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I should do that on my arm.